Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the Springfield neighborhood. The weather is 87 degrees. Kids just got out of school. It's about 3:08 in the afternoon, Eastern time zone. And we're going to cruise through the neighborhood and see what the area looks like. The Springfield neighborhood is just above the downtown Jacksonville neighborhood. We're on 5th and Perry, the 400 block of 5th Street and the 1500 block of Perry. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. We're gonna make a left on Perry Street. On my left is Perry, on my right it says Boulevard. Very interesting. All right, we're in a residential neighborhood. We have a variety of tropical looking plants, from palm trees on my right to the lower plants on my left hand side. They're really sharp and spiky. We got double porch houses on my right, double porch houses on my left. Nice green sidewalks with a lot of tropical plants on the sidewalk on my left hand side. On my right hand side, you got a few tropical plants. The house on my right is vinyl siding. The one on my left is vinyl siding. The one on my right was a little bit rustic. The one on my left was better maintained. We're at 6th and Perry. Driving up Perry Street. Again, we got a mixture of houses. Looks to be anywhere from 2-story to 3-story homes. There's a 3-story home right here on my left hand side. Let me point the vehicle to it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. They have side driveways. There's one for sale on my right hand side. Real estate for sale. It's next to 1619, but the address is 1625 Perry Street. I wonder how it went from 1619 to 1625. That was a big jump. It's for sale. This is located about 24 minutes from Jacksonville Beach. In case anybody's interested in moving to Perry Street down here in Jacksonville and you want to know what type of amenities a home around here can offer. We're turning right on 7th Street, the 300 block of 7th Street. We have somebody on my left. Looks like he's doing something to his lawn. He's actually checking his mail. Houses have a lot of yard space in front or on the sides and behind them. All right, we're gonna allow this vehicle to go by. All right, you're turning. So we're gonna make this right-hand turn on Pearl. We're turning on Pearl Street. There's an abandoned house on my left hand side. I'm driving about 9-10 miles an hour. If it wasn't for the trees in front of us, you guys would be able to see the skyline. In the downtown Jacksonville area, you would see the skyline. I believe as we move a little more forward, you're gonna see some of it. We just passed 6th Street, the 200 block of 6th Street. We're currently on the 1500 block of Pearl Street. The trees provide a lot of shade, which is good, especially in hot climate. These houses appear to be well maintained, with the exception of a few of them. I would say a high percentage of them are in good shape. The one on my left had stucco, and they were doing some renovation work on it. There's a sign right here at the corner that reads detour. I guess they're doing some work, so there's a detour ahead. We got a set of abandoned houses right here. These two are boarded up and they're abandoned. But the neighbors' houses look like they're in great shape. remember I was telling you about the skyline? You guys being able to see it? Check it out right there in front of us. We can see the skyline. I wanted to make a left, but that's where the detour's at. So we're gonna go up one more block and make a left. So this gives you an advantage to see how close the Springfield neighborhood is next to the downtown district. Alright, looks like we're passing 3rd and Pearl. We're on the 200 block of 3rd Street. We have a park on my right hand side. We have an abandoned little building on my left. It looks like a rec center. We got a lot of burnout marks on the street. You see the ground? It looks like people were burning out. This building right here is abandoned too. This is Jacksonville Jobs Corp. Wow, this is the Job Corp Center. U.S. Department of Labor, Employment and Training. So, a synopsis of what Job Corps is for people who've never heard of Jobs Corps. There's a sign on right there that reads, "Keep Jacksonville Beautiful Roadway Litter Control Program." Wow, look at this plant right here. This one is right here at the corner. The road in front of us is closed, so we can't even go there. We could, but we're gonna end up having to make a U-turn, so I'm gonna have to go around. But what Job Corps is, because I know we have one in Philly, we're passing the 1200 block of Boulevard Street. So if you want to get a trade or skill, you can go to Job Corp. You can work. It's basically like making you work ready, and I believe they pay you for going to Job Corps. And when you leave Job Corps, you're supposed to get like some type of job. And I think it's for students who possibly dropped out, because I know I had a cousin that he dropped out and then he went to Job Corps and got his credits and also received training for work. So that's my understanding of what Jobs Corps is. If anybody else has experience with Job Corps, let us know. I don't know at all, but that's the synopsis of what Job Corps is. We're at 3rd and Lara, but it's a shame because their Job Corps center was closed. Build your new home in historic Springfield. There was just a sign on my left-hand side. There's a house for sale on my right. 1315 is for sale. The sign on my left-hand side said, "Build your historic home in," it said, "Build your new home in historic Springfield." So I believe we might be in a historic neighborhood. I yield. They're doing work on this avenue, this block right here. So it looks like straight through, you can't get to that area. I got a vehicle behind me. I'm gonna allow him to go by because he is like ready to go. I like these houses with the double porches. I like them. Yeah, I like them because I think it's cool. I've always admired like people who had like the 2nd floor balconies, 3rd floor balcony, even like roof decks. Look on my right hand side. That home looks like it was once abandoned, but now it's being renovated. See it? They got all the boards. So that shows that there's a lot of potential here. I think any real estate that's close to any downtown district would be sought after by investors because it's an easy resource to just, if they work in the city, to walk to work, to ride a bike to work. You know, you don't gotta go far to go to work. It makes it convenient. I went to the downtown district the other day. I don't know if you guys checked out that video yet, but it is on my channel. There's no stop sign here for us. We're at 6th and Lara. The other side has a stop sign though. The downtown district, we visited on the Sunday, so it looked very, very, how can I say it? I'm gonna let this car go by because he's tailing me. It looked very boring. It had some nice architecture, nice buildings. It looked pretty cool, but yeah, I just felt like it was a ghost town. It might have been because it was a Sunday, but it was a ghost town. Got a gentleman on my right with some dreadlocks, black pants, black shirt that said Germany, and he had a nice red hat with some matching sneaks. Yeah, so They got the beach nearby. Might I add, lizards everywhere. I just had a ball. We just came back from the beach. We hung out at the beach for a few hours. And I was walking on like the beachfront sidewalks, like a block away from the beach. And let me tell you how I'm talking about back to back, like 4 or 5 at a time. Lizards just jumping out everywhere. Like I was blown away. I felt like I was in a wild safari. Yo, all sizes of lizards, baby lizards, miniature lizards, medium lizards, somewhat big lizards. They were all cool, just jumping out of everywhere. Let's make this right on Main Street. We're on 8th and Main Street. We got the Florence Corp apartments on my left. We got Hyperion Brewing on my right. We got several businesses on my left and on my right. Crispy's on my left, looks like a cafe. Gold and Silver Pond on my right. The Block Skate Supply on my left. Smoke Shop on my right. We're doing 11 miles an hour. No, actually, we're toning it down to 10. Social Grounds Coffee Company on my right. Another Jewelry Money Tree Pawn Shop on my left. Vive Star Credit Union on my right. And so on. There's a lot of little businesses. We got Embroidering and Silk Screen Company on my right for uniforms. Wells Fargo Bank on my left. But guys, there was so many lizards. I enjoyed it. So if you're an animal person, we're passing 6th Street. Not only did I see lizards, I saw some very intriguing birds, like different types of birds that I've never seen in my life in person. I've only seen them like in National Geographic magazines or on YouTube or just on the internet. We're passing Chan's Chinese food. It was pretty darn cool. The birds were neat, and I'm not even a big bird person, but it was cool to see these little intricate looking birds. We're passing the car wash on my right, Fred's Cotton Landmark Barbecue on my left. Looks like a motorcycle shop on my left, a fire station number 2 on my left, Shifters Transmissions on my left. I believe they fix transmissions and motor repair. Spar Council on my left. Look at this. We got like a warrior outside, like a soldier's uniform. Look at from back in the day. It looks rusted. You see it? Wow, look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. That looks like from like the Emperor King Castle days. I don't know. I'm not sharp on my king knowledge. King Arthur, there you go, King Arthur. That's what it looked like. It was from one of them age-appropriate eras. Passing a banner that says Springfield, acknowledging that we're in the Springfield neighborhood. All right, so what it looks like is this block right here, Main Street, is in the center of Springfield. It separates left from right. If we go forward another block, it's gonna take us out of Springfield. But guess what? This block on my left is being worked on. Remember I told you that they're working on it? They're still working on it on my left. So we got a scooter dude on my left-hand side. What's up, scooter dude? Meet. So right now we're outside of the Springfield neighborhood by a block. In front of us is downtown. So this might be classified as downtown's territory. We got Hola, Mexican restaurant on my left-hand side. I've seen a lot of Mexican restaurants since I've been here. For those of you who have never been to the South or who like to drink and just never been to like Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, what we've noticed is damn near everywhere sells beer. Gas stations, Quickie Marts, Walmarts, Targets, everywhere, supermarkets. They got aisles and aisles and frozen freezers of just beer and alcoholic beverages. We're on Phelps, P-H-E-L-P-S, Phelps and Hubbard. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. We got Ancient and Accepted, Scottish Rites, Bodies, Valley of Jacksonville on my right, Orient of Florida. And we can't go left because of the road work. The road work is really tough. They are really, I guess, trying to do some type of renovation to the area, but it's dictating where we go, which kind of is a bummer. We're approaching the 900 block of Market Street. Let's see if we can go left. Can we go left, or it's gonna be another detour? That's a detour on my right, so we can go left. But the ground is super duper bumpy. Yep, bumpy. I'm gonna allow this car behind me to go because they're in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Don't put your hand up like you're frustrated. I'm letting you go by. We have a gentleman on my right that has a blind stick. He's navigating. I wonder if he's partially blind or fully blind, but he's definitely navigating by himself with one of those seeing sticks. I think that's how they feel the ground out, to make sure they don't like trip on anything big or walk in a hole or something, you know what I mean? I think you're supposed to tap the ground. We're on 1st and Market Street. We got an abandoned building on my left-hand side. So we have seen about, I would say, 5-6 abandoned buildings so far since we started the tour. We got another one that's boarded up on my right, but again, it looks like they're renovating it. They're doing more renovation and rehabilitation on the house next door. We got an older gentleman sitting out front of his property. I got a vehicle behind me. We're on 2nd and Market. It looks like some type of work vehicle. I'm gonna let them go by. We got Market Street Apartments right here on my right-hand side. Pools by Clarkson in front of us. This guy was like ready to go. He gets in front of us. He just cruises. We got one of those pods moving in storage units on my left. If you're not from America, you guys might have these in your country. But basically, if you want to move and you want to put something in storage, you call that company, they'll bring that box. You fill that box up with all of your items, and then they'll ship it off for you. Put it in storage. We got a house for sale on my right-hand side. Yeah, you see it? You can contact Shimmy Mir. I wouldn't be able to tell you the address because there's no address on it. We got a shop and grocery on my left-hand side. We're on 3rd Street. 3rd Street, 3rd and Market. I'm gonna pull over once again. We got another vehicle behind us. They're doing a new renovation right here. It looks like they just made this. It might be brand new. But look at this little driveway. That looks nice. It's like a double car garage. You see the driveway? It's freshly paved. And it has like a 2nd floor. I don't know if that's standing by itself or if it's an addition to one of the houses on the left or the right. We got Mount Carmel Missionary Baptist Church on my right-hand side. Look at this house right here. This house is decent. It's pretty big. You see it? You see how the corner's like a sphere, spherical? Those 2 windows right there on the left are placed really close to each other. And they go up. Wonder if it's like steps, windows next to like some steps or something. Because if that's not steps, then they're placed in such an awkward place. But I'm gonna tell you some detail about the windows. They're stained glass. That's stained glass, which is not cheap. And a lot of that stained glass from these original houses give it that true beauty. I remember my pop had an overlook over his doorway back in like the late 90s. He went to take the stained glass to get repaired because he uncovered the wood that was covering it and he found stained glass and he knew it was beautiful. We're on 4th and Market. So he contacted a specialist and they were able to restore it and fill in those missing slots. And still to this day, he has that stained glass on his property. Churches use stained glass, you know, a lot of religious buildings. And a lot of these homes back in the day would have some sort of stained glass, but most of them got taken out. So it's cool to see that house had stained glass on those crooked windows. Well, they weren't crooked, but yeah, it did make sense to me. All right, we're on 5th and Market. I gotta turn right. I know I shouldn't have, but this block right here looks very tropical to me. Look right here. Look at this block. You look left, you look right. It looks very tropical, guys. From the palm trees to these plants on my right, to the palm trees on my left and the far off side, to all these random plants. I guess that's Florida for you, right? That's the Florida life. I wonder if they get a lot of lizards around here. Oh, there's a cat. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. There's a cat over there. I had to talk to him real quick. I hollered at him. Told him to subscribe, turn on his notification bell. I'll give him some catnip later. Alright, so we're now approaching Liberty Street. We kind of like skipped the block, but it's cool. I did what I had to do just to show y'all that view. Let's make this left on the 1500 block of Liberty Street. Show y'all a different block too. I don't really see any ambience out. I don't see many people out. I don't see no kids. I don't see much human beings, period. Oh, there's somebody on my right. He was sitting on the steps. He's like texting or something. My wife pointed him out. Feel free to engage with the audience and speak about anything you see. No need to tell me to shh. She's like, shut up. Don't you dare tell them I'm here. I'll kill you. Remember Ahmed? You guys ever seen the puppet Ahmed? Jeff Dunham, he's a ventriloquist. That's one of her favorite segments. When the little puppet, he goes, shut up, I'll kill you. Go ahead, say it, say it. Say it. Say it to me. Go ahead. You be telling me you'll kill me any other time. We're on 7th and Liberty. The next block would be that separation. So we've been on the bottom half. We pretty much covered so far, based on what the map looks like, we've covered, I would say 25, 35, 40% or so of the neighborhood. We still got another 2 blocks or so to go down to my right. Then we could do the top half, which is in front of us. 8th Street right here separates. Main Street splits it. So 8th and Main, if you look at the map, it makes like a T right in the center of the Springfield neighborhood. So Main Street goes up and down. 8th Street right here goes left and right. 8th Street is what separates the bottom half of Springfield from the top half of Springfield. So we're gonna go right. We're not gonna do the top half just yet. We got a gas station on my left that looks, it looks like they barely get any business. Beautiful mural on my right. Wow, we saw a human being. She looked like she was taking in some boxes. A little bit of graffiti, a little bit of scribble scrabble on my right. A sign that says no loitering. I see an abandoned building on my left. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Walnut, 1700 Walnut Street. All right, we got another gentleman right here on my left-hand side. Gentleman, I think he waved. Did he wave? I think he waved.
I like the double patios in the front, right?
What do you like about them most?
It's 2 patios. One on the first floor, one on the second floor.
So when I'm on the bottom, you could be screaming at me from the top. When I'm on the top, you could be screaming at me from the bottom.
Right.
Nah, we could be playing like football. I'll throw it down and you throw it up. Or I'll push you off the patio. No, I can't do that. She don't got wings. Unless I give you a Red Bull. And you get wings. Red Bull, you have wings. Alright, we're on 6th and Walnut. Look at that little yellow fire hydrant. Check it out. It's a weird looking fire hydrant. Weird little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like ours. So I bet you they don't turn them on like how they do in Philly and like get wet in them.
Nope.
There's really no need to, because they got the beach like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away. So food store, all right, hot sandwiches and all of that. Yeah, look at this property right here with these steps. I'm gonna reverse it because it caught my attention because they got like sideways steps. I'm gonna do this wacky reverse. Look at this one right here. See, that one is 3-story and they got 3 decks. See that? But notice how those steps are, right? They go up like home steps almost.
I wonder if it's apartments.
I don't know. If that's a house, that's a big house.
It is.
If that's a house, that's a big old house. We're on 5th and Walnut Street.
It's not much going on.
Not at all.
It's so empty too.
And it's the evening hours. We literally waited the evening hours to come so we can catch some ambience, because I was gonna head out early and we was up early as ever, and we was gonna head out, and I'm like, no. Let's go to the beach. Let's hang at the beach for a couple hours. Let's head out like around 2, 3. We're on 4th and Walnut, so that by the time we get to the city, we'll see some people out. You know what I mean? But no, check this out. Terror-wise homes. Somebody in the comments though said, tune, but the way we live down south, it's more slow-paced than in Philly. You know what I mean? So I guess it makes sense. I guess. We got Henderson Plaza on my left-hand side. Majestics, air fresheners, clothing, body oils, caps, reggae music, perfumes, cologne, DVDs, jewelry, sunglasses, and accessories. Then he was out. We're at 3rd and Walnut. He was not trying to wait till we read that sign. Paper Trail Studios Entertainment. That was also a music studio that we just passed. I like these though. Like these right here with the decks and all of that. And then look at this one right here. Oh, this one looks like it's abandoned too. Private property. The top windows are broken. Look at this. This blue one right here. See how the top windows are broken? Right. And the windows look fancy too. They're not stained glass, but the detail that was in the window, architecture was cool. Speaking of DVDs, we got a detour on my right. We're on 2nd and Walnut. We should probably go left because the next block is probably going to be closed off. So let's go left just to be safe, so we don't have to get stuck going all the way around. But speaking of DVDs, so we went to the Walmart around here, and I don't know about in other parts of the United States. I know in Philly, we got the $5 box, and we got like some $7 movies. Then we be having like some $10 movies. Then obviously the new releases are like 20, 25 or whatever, right? They had the $3 and what was it, like 75-cent box, or $3.56 or three
something like that.
3 something, right? 3 something.
Yep.
And we just started looking through the DVDs. People was looking at us like it was crazy. And then, yo, can you believe? So we bought some DVDs, right? We got a couple of them, right? She picked the ones that she liked. Actually, I think she picked them all. Look at these, look at this little cat. Go ahead, talk to the cat. Go ahead, talk, because they ain't never heard you talk to cats.
I'm not Ace Ventura.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you're Mrs. Ventura. Go ahead, talk to him. That's how you talk to cats. There you go. Go ahead, talk.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow. Meow, meow.
It's like, please.
Chill. Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
You know, she got the death stare. Look at her.
So beautiful. She bounced. She said, I'm not talking to strangers. Yeah, so, oh, this is crazy looking abandoned house right here. Look at this. Abandoned house on my left there. The cat gonna think that we're gonna catnap her. Look at this house right here. This one right here is abandoned, right here in front of us. You see it?
1228.
Yep, 1228. So we went to Walmart. She picked the DVDs. We went to go check out. We checked the electronics, right? Tell me how the dude behind the counter is like, I'm surprised that you guys didn't download these. I'm in my head like, all right, chill. We're on 3rd and Lonia. So I'm like, no, like we what I say to him, we're in an RV and we're traveling. He's like, but you don't have a hotspot? I'm like, damn, dog, chill. Like, come on, like we over here, we trying to collect DVDs, like collect Pokemon cards. And then I'm like, yeah, because we do got a little hotspot from our phone, but it's not like the fastest, not the most efficient. We're on 4th and Lonia, the 1300 block of Lonia. Melania. So anyway, like, he was just shocked that we were buying DVDs. He's trying to convince us to pretty much put them down and go download them. And
because
like,
we also got the DVD player.
And then and then we bought a little, because I got the MacBook Pro, right? Then for editing, the Apple MacBook. The new MacBooks don't come with a drive. It sucks, right? You spend damn near $2,000 for an editing station. We're on 5th and Lonia, and they don't come with an editing. They don't come with a CD drive, like a CD-ROM. I guess that's a thing of the past. Now, before I left Philly, I have one. I have a Mac CD-ROM, an external one that I use for burning, like a Mac burner. It's made by Apple, and I could have brought it, but I didn't think of it. I didn't think that we was gonna need it. But lately, it comes in handy to watch movies off of the laptop. But if you want to watch movies off the laptop, we're at 6th and Lonia, and we don't have strong Wi-Fi reception to use Netflix or Hulu or YouTube, then we're gonna need an external DVD. Now, we also had another laptop, Dell, that I told her that you want to bring it. Her John had a disk drive, right?
Yeah.
And what you say?
No, leave it here.
And then she left it, right? So, boom, we didn't have the Mac, we didn't have the Dell computer, and we didn't have my little Apple CD-ROM, which I spent like $65-$70 for. So, oh, look at this house. This house is nice, and it's abandoned. It's big. That thing is huge. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 windows on one side. Jeez, that's a lot of windows. It better be an apartment. This house had this blue one. So, let me show you this house real quick before we continue about the CD-ROM story. See right here on my right?
It looks like apartments because it has 3 doors.
Yeah, you're right. And yup, it's apartments right here on my right. But it's abandoned. So I bought it. Crazy. Look at this building right here. Somebody's going up to it. You see him?
That's a really nice house.
It's huge.
Look how the doors are. They're like double doors.
I think it's like apartments too, or is it a house? So anyway, she came up with the idea. She said, "Why don't we buy a DVD drive?" Me, I'm cheap. I'm like, dang, I wish I would have just brought mine, but we ain't know. So we went to the section. Sorry guys, I just drank some high quality H2O. We got let me pronounce it in Spanish. Ministerio Casa, say it for me.
Ministerio Casa Belén.
Louder. So I can know how to say it.
Ministerio Casa Belén.
Ministerio Casa Belén. What does that mean?
Casa Home Belén is the place. Ministerio Ministry.
Ministry home.
Home Belén. Home Ministry.
Oh wow, this was the Jeepers Creepers cheese bus behind me. What is this, Freddy Krueger? Nightmare on Elm Street? He out. Bro, ain't you transporting kids? Go slow. Alright, so we did this little corner, this little half. We did the bottom half of Springfield. We're about to cross over to the front half. So we're gonna cross 8th Street. We got Speedway food store on my left-hand side. We're gonna do the second half, which is in front of us, and we're gonna try to do it before the hour's up. So in order to get to that side, I need to come over here and make a left. But so we asked them to get the DVD drive, and I guess that's what probably shocked him. Like, dude, you're getting an external DVD drive, which was cheap. It wasn't a Mac one. It was a burner, really, but it cost $25, and we could hook it up to the MacBook, so that was convenient. Now we can watch, DVDs and stuff without having to worry about.
But we don't have the hiccups or like the electricity.
Yeah, because when we boondock, we could use the generator, but sometimes the generator, but you hear like, man, like in the background's kind of a pain in the butt. We got community barber school on my left-hand side. Haircuts, $5 and up. Wow. And then when the internet, sometimes we do have good internet, but sometimes the internet's not that good, and then it buffers. So, it's just good to just cop movies. And I don't know about y'all, but we're on Lonia and 9th and Lonia. It's cool to digitally rent a movie. It's cool to download a movie. But what happened to having hard copies of things nowadays? Like, to have the satisfaction of having a little collection. You know, some people collect hats, some people collect sneaks, some people collect jewelry, cars, houses, everything. There's different things you can collect, or you can have multiple collections. It's cool just to have, you know, a lot of your favorite movies, and you can pull them out. You know, I'm watching movies now on the road. We're on 9th and Walnut. Movies that I've got anywhere from 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, almost 10 plus years ago. DVDs that I've had sitting for years. When we was in Philly, I was barely watching them, or I wasn't even watching them. Like, I've seen them once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in my lifetime. But, you know, they were a thing of the past. But now when I'm on the road, like, they come in handy. And we've been watching them, and we've been chilling. We're passing 10th Street. We just passed 10th and Walnut. We got the District on my left-hand side, Glory Homes on my left-hand side. The District, Historic Springfield. That looks like a little, like a cafe. It's called the District. The dude on my right sweating his butt off, cleaning his truck. Vacuuming. He was shiny, right?
Yeah, he had a nice dog too.
Nice dog. My guy looked like he was posing for like a Levi's jean commercial with all that sweat. He was shiny, like somebody just slapped a bunch of baby oil on him and slithered his whole body up with grease. You wouldn't want to wrestle with him. You gonna slip away. You're like, slip, 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 slip. Imagine him going down one of them little slides, and the water, he gonna be out. He gonna catch mad speed. But yeah, guys. So that's the scenario behind the DVDs. So we're like young old people. We're purchasing hard copies of DVDs, but we make sure it's movies worth watching that we can watch again and again. Beautiful dog on my right hand side. Nice little pit bull. We make sure that it's movies that we can watch again and again. Something cool to have in the collection. And for $3 and something cents, you can't beat it. We got police on my left. We got the City Teen Center on my left hand side, with like several sheriffs parked outside on my left, and a cop on a bike.
It's probably a sheriff department.
Yeah, it's probably a sheriff department. It's called the City Teen Center. We got Liberty Park on my right hand side. It's a playground, slides, play set, and all that stuff. There's something for sale on my right hand side. What is it? Is it a house? Yep. On my right hand side, 1918 is for sale. 1918 Liberty Street. So if anybody is interested in moving to Jacksonville and wants to be close to the downtown area, 1918 Liberty Street, Jacksonville, Florida is for sale. We're at 9th and Liberty. If you ask me how's the neighborhood, for what it appears to be pretty chill.
Very quiet.
It seems very quiet as of today. It's the beginning of the work week, but it's about to be 4, and I don't see people hanging out. I don't really see much activity. We got a sheriff on my right hand side. We're gonna make this right hand turn on 8th Street, because now we're gonna use 8th Street as our border. We got 8th Street Liquors on my right hand side, and it's a drive-through, y'all, and it's packed. Yo, they got drive-through liquor, yo. Ain't you not supposed to be having alcohol behind the wheel? Yo, right? That's food for a thought. Don't drink and drive, but we'll sell it to you, but we'll trust you enough not to pop it open while you're driving. Punch bag, you know, punch bag. Sock Corp next to you, don't give it your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your niece, your nephew. Look at, that's a beetle with some eyelashes. You know a female owns that. And if it's a brother, then boy, oh boy. He's like, I like my car to have eyelashes. Oh, look at this little display on top of that roof. You see it?
The skeletons.
They got skeletons grilling, having a cookout, y'all. Hold on, I gotta like reverse and place the vehicle in such a way where you guys will be able to see it. Let me see if I can place the vehicle like this. Look at that, guys. They got a display with 1, 2, 3, 4 skeletons on top of their roof, with a beach chair, with a cooler, with hats, and they even have a grill. Yo, that's crazy. That's decent.
Look at the girl. She has a little skirt, her wig.
Right? That's decent.
They got beers in their hands.
What? They got beers, yo. Those skeletons are getting turned up. All right, we're passing 9th and Market. I'll tell you one thing that Florida does not have a shortage of is plants. I see plants everywhere. Like plants. Look at this little baby, cute little palm tree. What is that? What is that? A palm tree in training?
Right.
Hold on. Look at this little teeny weeny palm tree right there on my right hand side. That's a cute little palm tree. That's a palm tree in training. He's going through palm tree school. Yo, I'm about to pull it out the ground and take it with me. So you know. I ain't got no place to put it. Alright, so the Springfield neighborhood is right next to the Phoenix neighborhood. On my right hand side, if we cross over a couple blocks, wow, she had shanks and knives all on her waist, right?
She was doing gardening.
She was doing gardening. She looked like Tomb Raider. Like Lara Croft or whatever her name is, Tomb Raider. We're on Drysdale and Market. That's a dead end, so we're not gonna go there. She had like a dagger. That was like a dagger, though. Look at these little trees. What's up with these little trees? Look at them. Wow. Yeah, so we're next to the Phoenix neighborhood on my right. And then above us, if we keep going straight a few blocks, we're passing 11th and Market. We'll hit the Brentwood neighborhood. After Brentwood, you got the Tallulah North Shore neighborhood. Then on the left, you got the Norwood neighborhood. You got 45th and Moncrief, and you got Lake Forest nearby. You got a couple neighborhoods nearby. We're about to go over these train tracks. Oh, there's graffiti right here, yo. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Graffiti! Woohoo! Look at that. Pieces. Yo, nice colors. Nice styles. Look at that artwork. Oh man, that's dope. That's nice, y'all. If you guys want to get another look at what that looks like on the behind the scenes, subscribe to Toon Be Chillin'. TOONBECHILLIN. Miss Omi is capturing the behind the scenes, so she's showing you guys a closer, more intimate look than I can ever show you with this frontal view. And she's capturing some nice side shots of the artwork that we're going by. And it's awesome. It's beautiful artwork. Nice characters, nice details. Oh, this is a nice little spot. Take photos. You can shoot a music video around there, you know what I mean? Decent, yo. Alright, so we got another 3 or so blocks before we end up. We're on 14th and Market before we end up leaving this neighborhood, but we're not gonna leave the neighborhood. We're gonna stay within it. So we're like 3-4 blocks short of hitting the boundary. We're at 15th and Market. So I'm gonna go straight probably another 3 blocks and then make a left. We're at 16th and Market. We're traveling slow. We're doing like 12 miles an hour. Now we're at 17th and Market. We got Mitchell Transmission Supply around the corner. 17th and Market. We'll do 1 more block forward. It doesn't seem like we got stop signs. At least not here. Alright, the next block is gonna be like a dead end, so I'm gonna just turn left. We're 18th and Market. You don't really see many cars parked on the street side because everybody got their own little driveways or side house parking or garage, you know what I mean? You come to Philly, you see cars everywhere, even on the sidewalk. We're on Hubbard, 18th and Hubbard. house on my left, the first floor is stucco. The second floor is vinyl siding. We're at 17th and Hubbard. Some of these houses, the woodwork is nice, like the detail. We're at 16th and Hubbard. I just noticed some of the mailboxes are right on the street side. I didn't even notice that in the beginning. I wonder if it's like that throughout the whole area of Jacksonville. I didn't even notice. We're at 15th and Hubbard. Could be Hubert or Hubbard. I don't know. Somebody will be like, Tune, it's Hubert. You buffoon. We got Habitat for Humanity. We just passed 14th and Hubbard. We're crossing these train tracks. We got Quality Touch Painting Inc. on my left-hand side. It looks like these train tracks are still functional because there's that swing arm that swings up and swings down when a train comes, and it looks brand new. It looks like a brand new swing arm. Springfield Middle School on my right-hand side. And it looks like we got Springfield Middle School students on my left-hand side in the big field. We're on 11th and Hubbard. And on my left-hand side, I'm going to try to go a little slow. I got a car behind me.
The football team.
Yep, it looks like a football team, right? It's like middle schoolers, huh? Yep. We got middle school students practicing football on my left-hand side. Check it out.
Pointed at
All the kids are pointing at us and cracking up. That's funny. They're like, yo, look how tiny that car is. They cracking up. Well, guess what, kid? It beats walking. That's how I look at it. And we save a couple dollars. You know what I mean? 300 miles to a tank, roughly. That doesn't sound bad if you ask me. A little $30 tank, you know what I mean? The other day we put the joint up at 28 bucks. Sheesh. My CRV, 28 bucks would have took it to like a little over a quarter tank. Nah, BS. Probably almost like a half a tank. A full tank would have been like 60. The Dodge Polara, 28 bucks would have tickled it and made it laugh. Because it's a V8. 28 bucks in the RV? That thing gonna take you from corner to corner.
Not even.
Yo. Because it's 28 bucks is what, like 8 and something gallons, 8.6 gallons. We're on 9th and Hubbard. The RV tank is a 55-gallon tank. So 8 gallons out of a 55-gallon tank, you ain't even getting like probably like a quarter. So yeah, this was the best decision we made. They say, Tune, you need something bigger. Tune, you need an SUV. I don't need something bigger. I don't need an SUV. You need an SUV. No, bro. We got a food store on my left-hand side. We got a lot for sale on my right-hand side. Private property, no parking, no trespassing on my right hand side. So what I noticed about Florida license plate, I don't know, maybe one of our Florida viewers could let us know. Below on the bottom I see like different names of, this one says Duval, the one in front of us. Let's make this right on Main Street. Remember I said Main Street separates both halves of, we're like in the center right here of the Springfield neighborhood. We got Springfield Scoops. It's the ice cream parlor on my right hand side. We got Popeyes on my left. We got 2 citizens on my right walking. We got a drive-thru on my right that looks closed down. Soul of Main Street, soul food. Let's make this. No, let's keep on going straight. We got KFC on my right. Wow, where the Popeyes are on my left. Sheesh, that's competition. We got a restaurant called Crystal on my right hand side. We got Dooney's. Oh, Dooney's seafood, wings, and what's that? Burgers. We got Julio's on my left. What else do we have? Oh, we got this Captain D's seafood spot on my left. It's a seafood kitchen. We got a basketball court on my right. Yeah. Ouch. Boom, boom. I saw that coming. We're past the 12th Street. This ends the school zone. We got a warehouse on my right hand side called The Warehouse. We're passing over the train tracks. You remember? Top Dog Gourmet Hot Dogs on my left. Yo, so this isn't Florida related. Oh, so back to the tags that I was talking about earlier real quick before I move on to the next subject. We're passing 16th Street. We got a liquor store on my right and a Burger King. I'm gonna make this right coming up because we're gonna leave. We got the what's this? The Shacks on my left, sandwich. Let's make this left right here. Ace Printing on my right. We got a gentleman right here in front of the staff zone and a female sitting in front of the staff zone. 118th and Main. So I've seen different tags say different things, so I don't know if it's the counties on the bottom. Some of them say Sunshine State, but I noticed some of them say like different, I guess, counties. Greater New Mount Canaan Baptist Church on my left. So we was in Charleston, I think it was. Was it Charleston, South Carolina before we went to Savannah, South Carolina. I mean, Georgia. We went from Charleston to Savannah, Georgia, right? And I think it was in Charleston. We was coming home one night from one of those spots. We just got some food, but they had some banging food might have had. If you want to see what the food looked like, you want a sneak peek of it, subscribe to that other channel so y'all can see, because we did take a shot of it. We're passing 17th and Laura. It looks like there's going to be a dead end in front of us. And we passed by this restaurant that had a whole mixture of just a bunch of random things together. It had, first of all, it had ice cream. We're on 16th and Laura. It had ice cream. We're going to make this right because in front of us is a dead end. Ice cream. Soup. Hot dogs. What else? Like random weird items. Brandon House on my right. It looked like they're working on it. And it was popping. The drive-thru was busy. My thing is like ice cream and soup on the same menu. Like that's weird. Like if you ask me, ice cream and soup, and I think it had just hot dogs too. Like that was just 3 weird things. We're at 60. I think it had pie. Like y'all just don't know what else to put on the menu. Yo, it was crazy, but it was popping. People was out there. Yo, they had the Miami Dolphins license plate. That's dope. It was popping. It was popping, meaning it was buzzing.
Buzz. Line.
There you go.
Line.
Thank you. She broke it down in layman's terms. Popping means.
It was very active.
But the one you said before that.
A long line.
It had a long line, right?
Yeah.
Popping means they had a long line. In case some of my other folks did too. But what do you mean by popping? Was it really like bubbles out there popping?
It was packed inside, and then the drive-thru
was.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, people love themselves some soup, ice cream, and hot dogs.
I think the sign was ice cream and soup or something like that.
Yeah, that was weird. Ice cream and soup, but I guess, listen, it sells.
Mm-hmm.
It sells. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of soup, so I wouldn't be eating there. And if I do eat soup, I gotta drain it. So could you imagine me telling them, we're on 60, she already cracking up. We're on 60 for Pro. Could you imagine me telling them, yes, can I get 1 vegetable soup? And can you drain out all the liquid and just give me the vegetables?
Right.
They're like, what, sir? But like, that's part of the soup. No, I don't want the liquid. Drain out the liquid, please. All right, guys, we're about to cross over this little, what's this? We're crossing over this railroad track. It's a really long railroad track. Looks like it runs straight through Jacksonville. We got like this warehouse on my right. Looks like an industrial warehouse. Female walking on my right hand side. looking through my soul. She was giving me the ice grizzly. I ain't no stop sign here. I swear I be stopping at every corner, but there's a car behind me. But what if I want to slow down to show my YouTubers a view of your neighborhood, man? Elsa Food Market on my right hand side. We got First Coast Leadership on my left. Let me slow down. I'm gonna pull over because they are out. We look like we had a young gentleman on my right that either got out of work or got out of high school because he had a book bag on. Or college. We've just passed Springfield Plastics. Gentleman was on my left enjoying the weather on his beach chair, his patio chair. I'm traveling 19 miles an hour. I got another vehicle behind me. I'm going to pull over. I'm going to allow these people to drive by.
2 doggies.
Doggies? Nice. What kind of dogs? Small dogs? Big dogs?
Big dogs.
Ooh, I see them. They're like pit bulls, right? Some type of pit mixture. They look chubby though, right?
Yeah, like a him and her.
Yeah, they be eating a lot of food though. Yo, that chair looked like a bird cage. That big old chair over there, right? Somebody had a chair on their porch that looked like a bird cage, like a giant human bird cage. Auntie Peach's natural and organic herbal food on my left. Watch out for motorcycles. That's what the bumper sticker in front of us says. I like that sticker. Because a lot of the collisions and accidents with people dying on motorcycles is due to, we're on 8th Street, let's make this right on 8th, is due to car collision with a motorcycle. Crossing into the path or something like that. We got a mother and her son on my right hand side, look like she just picked them up from school. We got a female in a work vest on my right, look like she just got out of work. Luna Food Store Fried Chicken on my left. I'm gonna make this right hand turn. This is a brick road. I'm not the biggest fan of brick roads. They look nice, but I just don't really like driving on them. But let's go through it for y'all. I'll take one for the team. We got a parking garage on my left hand side. Do not block driveway on my right hand side. I see that sign. Ouch. Ouch. No. And the thing is, like, they do these patch-up jobs very poorly. Why not put bricks right back on it? Like, dude, it's bricks. You're going to pick up the bricks, right? You're going to lift up the bricks. You're going to do the plumbing work. And then you're going to just put a giant patch of, what, asphalt or cement? And make it look ugly and ruin the beauty of the block. You might as well put some dirt, let it settle, and put the bricks back on it. And we would never know that it happened. We're 9th and Perry. We got another abandoned house on my right, but guess what? It's being repaired. Yeah, it looks like somebody bought it. And oh, we had a scooter and a motorcycle on my left. Meet me. Can I borrow your scooter, dude? Oh, we got a house on my left that's completely like ripped open, but it looks like they're rehabilitating that one too. Okay. You want to park out? Ooh, you want to go in the parking lot for me? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much, sir. So guess what, guys? We're on the top left border of the Springfield neighborhood, and we pretty much covered 93% of the neighborhood up and down, with the exception of left and right. But we pretty much covered the map. So I guess if we didn't cover the left and right, then dang it, we probably just covered 50%. Because I'm thinking about it, like, we didn't go left and right too much, but we went up and down. We definitely went up and down, but there is a lot more if you go left and right. But we did our best to try to plant the seed. We didn't cover the neighborhood in its entirety, but that's the goal of these tours, just to plant the seed, show you guys a little bit of the layout, so you guys can see what another neighborhood looks like, what people are living like across the U.S. I don't think this is a bad area. You know, it has a lot of potential. It looks like a lot of people love and care for their homes. It looks like a working class community. It's close to the downtown area. And you're in Florida. What more can I say? You know, you got, you know, Vacation Central down Orlando, Tampa. You got Daytona Beach. You got Miami Beach. You got all that down south, like hours away. Like, not talking about Philadelphia hours away. Philadelphia to Florida is 17 hours. 17, 18 hours. So if you're ballsy enough and you want to take that 18, 17 hour drive, or you want to push it and do it in 16 hours, then you could do it in 16 hours. But from here, If you're in Jacksonville and you want to go to Tampa, 2 hours away. If you want to go to like Orlando, yeah, I think Tampa's probably more like 3.5, 4 hours away. Orlando's like 2 hours. Miami's probably like 4 hours also. So, but the point is, it's within driving distance. So, you know, you have all that luxury. We just reached our 1 hour mark. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. We try to keep these tours at 1 hour long for viewer retention and file management purposes. Hope you enjoyed it. Please share your thoughts. Let us know what you think. This is your homeboy, Mr. Tune 215, and your homegirl.
Omi.
Tell them Omi what?
Omi 215.
She said Omi 215. It could be Omi Dollars. It could be Omi-ism, Omi Ski, Omi Stir, Bad Omi, Super Omi, Omi 1, Omi Califragilistic Expialidocious. Y'all know Omi be chilling, and we doing what?
We're ooming out.
Tuning out, but it's
That's
cool.
you.
All right, there you go, boo. There you go. We're ooming out. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You see, guys, I got a wiener into this narration stuff, but we're tuning out and have a blessed day. Peace. I mean, ooming out.